Murdoch looks the taller of the two.
Oh, and yeah, he does too, and there's certainly... Tosca, I know, has lost a lot of weight just recently at 85 kilos.
Oh, that was a vicious left hook to the body. Yeah, we're coming up to the bell, and very...
Well, he's only ever been 12 rounds once in his career. He's been booked to go 12 rounds, actually 6 times, and during those 6 times he's had 4 wins and 2 losses. But Tosca Petridis is...
good jabs from Paul Murdoch. And again, another lovely left jab from Paul Murdoch.
But again, he stands there in front of Tosca. After the jab, he stands there and Tosca unloads with lefts and rights to the short
short
chin.
punches. Yep.
Yeah.
It appears to me that Paul Murdoch's starting to get on target a bit more this round.
Well, I think he's starting to settle himself down a little bit, and
still got to say that Tosca's winning in the round with his work rate though.
Yeah, just keeping Paul on the back foot. He's not giving Paul time to breathe, or even not.
He is a very patient fighter, though, Paul Murdoch. Oh, beautiful long jab there.
Yeah, that was a nice jab, and but again, he still stood. There's that little short right hand, just missed the mark. That little right hand followed by that left hook, Barry. By gee, that's a nice little punch employed by Paul Murdoch.
Another nice jab. He's starting to land the left jab with more regularity.
Is that his best punch, Barry?
Yeah, his left hand's his best punch. His left jab and his left hook to the liver, which Peter, he hasn't shown it. Oh, he showed it once in the first
there
round.
It is.
That was a good hook.
Oh, and there's that little right hand. I like that right hand. There's the left hook. That's hurt. Tosca Petridis, Barry.
Yes, mate. He's certainly starting to open up now, Paul Murdoch, in the 4th round.
Peter, the left hook has been there right now. Paul has thrown that little short right hand, aimed it straight for Tosca's for his cheekbone, knowing that the punch will move down as he walks into a big right hand, and then immediately throws that right hand. That was one of Bobby's ploys. Would have gone and got a bit cup. Hang on, fellas, I forgot the mouth guard. Nice left hand again from Paul Murdoch.
Back in the old days, Peter, if you forgot your mouth guard or you got it knocked out, it was just bad luck, mate. Now they stop the fight. If the mouth guard gets knocked out or lands on the floor, they stop the fight and wash it and put it back in. If you need a break, you just spit your mouth guard out.
There was a nice little left hook from Paul Murdoch again. Gee, that's a good punch of his, Barry.
That left hook, yes.
He's got a good jab as well.
He's doing what Tosca Petridis is boxing, pretty close to even on the outside as well, and he's winning the infight.
And just something tells me, Barry, that he's doing just enough to unsettle Paul Murdoch.
Look at that.
Yep.
Good work.
Paul hits him with a short right hand, but Tosca just smothers him with punches. Be a good candidate for our new Super Cruiserweight division opened by the ANBF, which will be in effect next year, in the year 2003. There's a nice right hand from Paul Murdoch. Tosca Petrides.
Left, right, left. And for a man that's been inactive, Tosca Petrides' hand speed is very good. Oh, good work there.
Inside, he's winning outside.
Well, you know, like occasionally Paul wins the outside, but Tosca's just doing too much. He's just throwing too many punches, putting his punches together well. He got caught with a good left hook there. He's looking good, Tosca Petrides.
That's in the old language, folks. 13.5. And it's a shame for me to see him get beaten here, but it's no shame to be beaten by Petrides. It was always going to be a hard fight. Murdoch's management, I helped them put this fight together in the early stages, and they were big right hand. That certainly caught the attention of Paul.
Just too many punches in bunches from Tosca Petrides.
There's that bolo right hand. He's in trouble now, Paul.
He sure is.
Oh, he stands there just wanting to fight it out. If I was you, Paul, get on that bike. You're not going to win this fight, Paul. Come on, get on the bike and move around. Throw that left hand. Oh, there's a beautiful little right hand. He's got the heart of a lion, Paul Murdoch.
Yeah, he has. That Tosca took that right.
Showing it tonight, Barry, but
no,
not to be disgraced by a man like Petrides.
No, that's definitely true, but he's been out-hustled and out-bustled all the way through this fight.
And we've got to remember that Petrides has fought in a number of countries around the world. Oh, big right hand by Murdoch, left hook by Murdoch as he walks straight back into another right hand of Petrides. Petrides was a very unlucky loser over in England. He fought the murderous punching Chris Oko for the Commonwealth Championship, and he lost on points. And I know that Oko was just an odds-on favourite. Couldn't believe that Tosca Petrides was still there at the end of 12 rounds.
A great courage by Paul. He's not given up.
No, he's still looking for the big one.
As he stands in front of...
Certainly interviewed Paul Murdoch. I imagine you did interview Stuart Moller as well. Okay, I didn't see that. I was busy doing other things. Paul Murdoch pointed out that these two young men fought March 27, 1998 at Geelong on professional debut after decorated amateur careers. Stuart Moller more particularly as an Australian kickboxing champion. So tomorrow night, what's that, 5 years down the track, 5 years plus, they meet for the PABA Light Heavyweight Championship. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the scales? World of Boxing ranks him number 8 in Australia, Victorian Light Heavyweight Champion, 11 fights, 7 wins, on a big roll, the Kellarama Kid, Stuart Moller, the challenger. Mr Bob Todd and Mr Noel Sharp supervising the official weigh-in here tonight at the Knox Tavern in Melbourne's eastern suburbs. A rematch, would you believe, from way down the track.
78.45.
78.45. And a young man, Damien and Brian Member, are very proud of, because last year he was crowned Victoria Boxer of the Year, ranked by the World Boxing Association number 16 in the world. 23 fights, 17 wins in the year 2002, mainly occupying in New Zealand, fighting up a storm. Would you welcome the reigning and defending champion with his father Bob, Paul Murdoch, PABA Light Heavyweight Champion. 12 rounds of boxing.
79.20.
Paul Murdoch has defended this title 4 times, and Stuart Moller, the current Victorian state champion at light heavyweight level, well, they met 5 years ago and Paul Murdoch got a win over 6 rounds. A lot of water under the bridge since then, but our feature event is one to look forward to. To tell us more about what we can expect tonight, the former world champion Barry Michael is alongside me again. Great to see you, Barry. What a card we've got coming.
John, it looks an absolutely exceptional card. Some great prospects on the bill. Should be a very, very exciting night of fights.
Now, Paul Murdoch is always an entertainer. He's a stylish boxer. What do you think might happen there with Stuart Moller?
I think this is going to be a real classic fight, because Paul Murdoch's got one of the best left jabs in the business. He's a good body puncher. He's a good thinker. But Stewie Moller's on the way up. Murdoch beat him in his pro debut in 1998. Stewie Moller's, this is his big chance. I think it's a pretty much an even money fight. But I think if Stewie Moller really takes it up to Paul Murdoch, he's going to make it very interesting. But I still...
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Brian.
Back at Knox, Fort Knox again for another big night, this time defending your PABA title against a former opponent and former sparring partner. How do you feel about the fight tomorrow night, Paul?
Yeah, I look forward to getting back and fighting in Melbourne. haven't fought at Knox for a couple of years, but I have encountered quite a few battles there. And like you said, Stewie and I met each other in centre ring 5 years ago with both our pro debuts, so it should be interesting. I think we've both grown up a lot since then, and we've had a few wars in the gym as well. And yeah, it's certainly going to be interesting.
Right, yeah, look, I'm really looking forward to this fight. You know, it's an even money fight with a lot of people.
He's the Victorian champ, ranked number 10 nationally. 11 fights for 7 wins and 3 losses. Let's hear it for the challenger, Stewie Murdoch! Out of the red corner, a fighter who definitely doesn't want the result to be different from the first time. He's defended his title 4 times. In his ring is the great Bobby Murdoch from those TV ringside days. He tipped the scales at 72.2 kilos. He is the champion with 23 fights for 17 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Murdoch.
7 wins in a draw from his last 8, losing his first 3. Scheduled for 12, our feature event underway here on Big Time Boxing from Fort Knox in Melbourne. Black and purple of Stuart Moller against the black and white boots of Paul Murdoch.
This should be a very good exhibition of boxing from both these guys. Stewie Moller, I know, has got good power, but so's Paul Murdoch. Paul's got a full kit of punches with an excellent left jab, one of the best left jabs in the business. Good body puncher as well. For Stewie Moller to take this title, I think he really needs to put the pressure on Paul Murdoch and keep it on him and throw punches in bunches. That's the way, well, it's the only time I've really seen Paul upset with when he fought Tosca-Vitridis, and Tosca-Vitridis just threw punches in bunches all the way and pressured him all the way and won a unanimous point decision. But if you let Paul, if you sit back on Paul and let him box, you're in for a very
Down a little quicker than what Stewie has.
Barry Michael scores 10-9 for Paul Murdoch. I did likewise, and it's grabbing the attention there of Stuart Moller as well.
good right hand.
Left hand in close from Paul Murdoch. Digging to the body as well, doubling up with the left hand. That's sharp work from Murdoch.
Boxes, these two men.
Good work from the left hand again from Murdoch. Being busy with it. Nice jab.
Solid jab.
Showing a touch of class, Paul Murdoch.
He's always had that touch of class, young Paul. Ever since the first time I saw him move around with Rod Carr, I knew that he had a good future. And of course, he comes from a pretty pedigreed stable, I guess.
Coming on strong, looking to mix it up here with the champ, Paul Murdoch.
Yeah, good punches there from Stewie Moller. 30-odd seconds remaining.
Again, Moller lands the jab.
Just not enough at this stage. Stewie Moller is, every now and then he lands a good combination, but it's not. I agree with that. Yeah, Stewie can definitely hurt it. Both boys can hurt that.
It's round 4.
Yeah, big punches there.
And up the tempo here.
Oh, haven't they ever?
Stuart Moller and Paul Murdoch again to trade punches at centre ring.
Yeah, Murray Thompson's no doubt told Stewie Moller he's got to up the ante, lift the pace, throw punches in bunches and keep the pressure on Paul Murdoch, which is what he told me they intended to do before the fight. But it's easier said than done against a guy with against such a class boxer as Paul Murdoch.
Good work from Moller, though, trying to grab the initiative from Murdoch, who lands with the left hand.
Good counter punches from Paul Murdoch there. Stewie Moller started this round with some good flurries. Now he seems to have settled back into that pace again.
Close. Left hand. Murdoch comes back.
Murdoch fires back with 3.
There would be a lot of infighting at close quarters. That's what we're seeing here. Blood from the nose now of Stuart Moller.
Oh, nice left foot from Murdoch. Murdoch putting the pressure on now. Steps back. Moller walks up to him, drops his hands. Still the more consistent. One of Stewie Molly's laces is hanging on the floor. They'll have to fix that between hands. He can trip over himself.
Stuart Moller will be happy to stand and trade with Paul Murdoch. I'm not sure that's what Murdoch needs, though.
This is Molly's best round so far. He's landed some solid shots, but
Timeout call by Malcolm Bullner now. Tripling up with a left hand, getting a little busier here toward the end. Finishes with a left hand. Fans are enjoying it here at Fort Knox.
I've still got to give it to Paul Murdoch. I think Stewie Moller had a couple of very good flurries, but the consistency was with Murdoch still. How do you see it, Brad?
Well, certainly Paul Murdoch's winning from the outside. When he goes first, he wins clearly. When he counter-punches, he wins clearly. When the pair went at it first in that...
A great deal between these guys. It's a real battle.
Round 5 underway. Murdoch come on strong. Backing up Stuart. Willing to trade that.
Moller comes back with a lovely right hand. Counters again. Ripping hook from Murdoch. Paul steps back. This is where he's good when he comes in with those long punches.
Hang in there, come on. Get both out straight.
Nice work with the left hand again from Murdoch.
Very educated left-hander, Paul Murdoch. This is another big left hook. As Brad said, he's got the longer reach. He's more effective up close.
Watch those heads. Watch those heads.
Beautiful right hand over the top. He's hit Murdoch quite a few times with that right hand over the top. Certainly slipped that one well, those last two well, for Murdoch.
Heavyweight title at the moment, Paul Murdoch holds it. Stuart Moller is doing his best to relieve him of it. A little busier than Murdoch in this round.
Murdoch fires back.
Watch the board on.
Very effective that left grip to the body. Always doubles it over the head. Whether it lands cleanly or not, it's still a good punch.
He's got Moller chasing him.
Straight up vicious range. Murdoch fires back with both hands. Left jab again, a winner there. And again.
Priority on the fight here in round number 6, Paul Murdoch. Jab, left one from there. He's trying to rally behind Stuart Moller. Paul Murdoch.
What a cracker that was. It's the best shot of the fight. He took it well, Stewie Moller. There's nothing wrong with his chin. Throws his own right hand, but cops a left hook for it. Another Murdoch round.
We reach the halfway stage of our feature event, and Stuart Moller with his hands full at the moment, working hard finding Paul Murdoch a very difficult opponent.
Landing the right hand, you've got to come back with a little left uppercut. And bang another right hand. Come on, Stewie. Not one. Landing the right hand. It's stunning him. You've got to come up with that left hook or left uppercut. All right?
Stewie Muller in the corner there, looking the more fatigued of the two boys, I think.
Don't wait for him to engage you.
Here's some of the action from round number 6. Murdoch's jab, a very effective weapon in that 6th round. There's evidence of it.
Seconds out.
Some work to do for Stuart Muller, Brad.
Certainly has, John. He's not going to win the fight the way he's fighting Paul Murdoch in the wrong fashion, as Malcolm Buller calls a timeout. But Stewie Muller, we saw him lead with the right hand, and it's just not enough. We saw Murray Thompson urging him to go with the left hand after, as we said a little earlier in the call, throw some punches in bunches. But and you called it exactly perfect before. We've got Stewie Muller following Paul Murdoch around. He can't cut the ring off, but he's just following them around as Murdoch picks him off with lefts, picks him off with the rights. Muller's best punch, of course, is his right hand, and Paul is starting to go over the top with the left hand. Just the punches in bunches, and the number of punches is where Paul Murdoch on the balls of his feet, moving around on the back move, a la Muhammad Ali. And in round 6 of a 12-round fight, testament to his fitness and his ability, and he knows he's in control of this fight. It must be heartbreaking for Murray Thompson to see his young charge. They train so hard, they know how to beat this young man, but it's not happening in reality.
Experience is sort of telling here. I think it's a big thing, experience, and Paul certainly far more experienced against top opposition than the two of these guys.
Going after Stuart Muller now as well as that flash heads. Murdoch throwing quality and quantity of punches here in round number 7.
Don't hang in there, don't hang in there. Right hand, Paul, right hand. Get to the right hand. Go again.
Muller trying to work his way in place where he has.
Fight it right after the end.
He landed a couple of right hand from Murdoch.
Grabbed his attention, didn't it?
Big punch has been stopped here by both boys.
If Stuart Muller won't mind this, it's a chance for him.
Come on, work it out, work it out.
Stand there and slug with Paul Murdoch, because the pattern of the fight through the first 7.
There's only ever been 10 rounds once, and of course that wasn't against a level of competition like Paul Murdoch. Murdoch has been 10 rounds on a number of occasions here, apart from he's fought Gagini, Luai, Schuster, Lightning Loop. Also he's fought Australia's very, very best Daniel Rousseau twice, Jamie Wallace, Lawrence Tuasa, Gavin Ryan, Oscar Petridis, Peter Manusis, Oscar Chambers. He's fought them all. So that's what he needed in much better stead.
Landing the right hand over the top. As I slug it out.
Muller fighting desperately. This is the sort of fight that he needs to be fighting, keeping the pressure on him, on Paul Miller. Keep throwing punches. He had success with that right hand, but he needs to throw more.
He wants a slugfest, Stuart Muller.
He needs a slugfest, and he needs some big ones.
Stuart Muller digging as deep as he can here, trying to unsettle Paul Murdoch in round number 9.
Watch the forearm.
I can't see that Paul Murdoch's going to crumble, though. I really can't.
We saw there when the pressure was on him, Paul Murdoch just caught him in place and twisted him.
Jab to the body, jab to the head, turn him round. The left jab's a winner, Brad, isn't it? The left jab is the best punch in the book.
Stewie seems to be very transparent in that what his best punches is just with the left, the right hand, and that's all he's got really.
It's been a game performance from Stewie Muller, but the class edge with Paul Murdoch.
Big left hook from Paul Murdoch. 30 seconds, round 9 left. Stewie Muller, mouth wide open, gasping for breath.
And Bobby Murdoch calling Paul Murdoch on in the red corner, saying that he was open. So he obliges, works to the body. Work in close from Murdoch, and Stu Moller has got his hands full. Murray Thompson must be wondering how much longer you let this continue for Stewie Moller.
Looks very tired, Stewie Moller, as he trounces back to the blue corner, John. And
a handsome points leader at the moment. Victorian state champion Stuart Moller with his hands. Looks 90-82. The way that Barry Michaels said it.
Racking right hands and long right hands from Paul Murdoch. Murdoch is stuck. Oh, there it is. That's good punching from Paul Murdoch. Stewie seemed to have taken them well, but how many of those can you take? Paul Murdoch looks like he's looking to finish this fight here.
Don't hang in there. Don't hang in there. Keep looking.
Stu Moller's never been stopped in his career.
Well,
he's got his hands full here.
Paul Murdoch.
Don't hang in there. Come on, get free. Get free. Get free. Get free. Don't hang in there.
He's blocked well that one by Stewie Moller. And he's gloving in front of his face, but he's still a big bomb.
Get down, free.
The gloving left hand after Moller landed a left of his own.
Moller's cut looking a bit worse here. Looks like a date can open up.
And the doctor's going to have a look here.
Let's have a look at the clock.
A busy night for our ringside position.
That was an accidental head clash. Okay, okay.
So a head clash according to Malcolm Buller, our referee. From a punch. Paul Murdoch looking to finish in style. He's full of beans. Paul Murdoch just talking to referee Bullner as well. Stewie Moller going a little bit south of the border.
Good punches from Paul Murdoch. Nasty head clash there again.
Don't hang in there, don't hang in there. Hold on, hold on. Break. Don't punch. Stand back. Box.
And the Gerald. End of round number 10. Go. They slugged it out over 6 rounds. Now they're scheduled for 12.
Have doubled their effort.
And I think that the difference is in that 5 years, though, when you look at the quality of opponents that Paul Murdoch has fought.
Stewie Moller in trouble here. Murdoch raining punches on him. And now a head clash and Murdoch goes down.
Wow. Could have disqualified him for that.
Headbutt. Murdoch's down and a point deducted from Stuart Moller. Well, that is out of character for Stuart Moller.
There was more frustration, John, than anything.
It's revved the fans up, and a lot of them are for Stuart Moller. Certainly couldn't hurt his situation.
Blood streaming down the face of Stuart Moller. Paul Murdoch with a rather large bump, I think, from that head crash below his right eye.
The facial expression of Paul Murdoch has not changed the whole fight. He just looks like he's got a smile on his face. He's confident. He knows where he's going. He knows he's in control of a 10-8 round. This one with that point deducted.
Murdoch working him over up close. 40 seconds to go. Round 11.
Good spirits this fight.
12th and final round of our feature event. The fans are jumping here. Stuart Moller needs a knockout to win against Paul Murdoch, the PABA light heavyweight champion.
On the scorecard, it looks like a one-sided fight, but it's been a war all the way through.
And it's been very, very close. I know our ratings chairman, Don Marks, some time ago, judged the fight overseas. He said it was the closest fight that he'd ever seen and judged in his life, but the scores were 120 to 108.
Yeah.
No one could ever understand it. And every round the champion had only just won the titles.
Oh, big right.
This class is just starting to come to the fore now.
All knows he's got it. Moving around the ring. Minute remaining. The 12th and final round.
This is a credit to Stuart Muller's fitness. He's still digging deep.
Oh, both boys just getting stuck into it. It's a big smile from Stewie Muller. He's done himself proud. He's a real warrior. He certainly fought a very tough competitive fight.
Pan-Asian champion is going to successfully defend his title for the 5th time. He's a very game competitor in Stuart Muller. Paul Murdoch has had the better of Stewie Muller. A great feature of him. Fans on their feet at Fort Knox. Stewie Muller and Paul Murdoch again have put on a tremendous battle. Of course, judges' scorecards are now being tallied, but let's get the official announcement from Bill Fisher.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous points decision. We promised you a tough, hard fight for our main event, and we delivered. Malcolm Blulner has awarded it. So, the judges awarded 117 to 111. That was Brian Membry. Joe Mann has awarded it 119 to 107. Anika Williams has awarded it 118 to 109. Your winner and still PABA light heavyweight champion, Paul Murdoch.
Well-deserved winner Paul Murdoch gets the decision by margins of 12 points, 9 points and 6 points. It's a comprehensive display. 16th of April 2001 when he was stopped in the 3rd round by Mundine for the IBF Pan Pacific Super Middleweight title. The tail of the tape.
And PABA champion, a former national champion. He tipped the scales at 79.3 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm Melbourne welcome for the Tornado, Timo Masua. Representing the blue corner from Geelong, Victoria. 25 fights, 19 wins, a draw and 11 inside the distance. A second-generation man inside the ring, his father Bob, tonight in his corner. At 79.1 kilograms. This is his 8th PABA title defense. He walks into the ring as the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, your very own Paul Murdoch. Your championship referee, Malcolm the Raging Bullner. Your judges at ringside, Brian Membry, Gus Mercurio and Johnny Wheeler.
Timo Masua, blue, red and white. As the defending champion, Paul Murdoch getting the edge in round number 1. Working to the body there with style here at the start of the 2nd stanza. Masua looking to unload.
When Masua's power's in his right hand, he's dangerous with that overhand right.
Here, take advantage of a 3-inch advantage in reach, 8 centimetres or more in the old metric terminology. Masua does stand fairly open, target to be hit for Paul Murdoch, and there he is backing him up with a jab.
Very stiff left hand from Paul Murdoch.
Beautiful left hook there from Murdoch. That's the one. He starts to get his timing after a couple of rounds. Dig that left rip deep into the side of the body.
Still very watchful. Trying to exchange jabs there with a taller man.
Paul Murdoch landing the quality shots at the moment of the two, but still not fluent, not 100% fluent yet. Starting to get his range a bit more now. There's that right hand of Masua. That's the dangerous shot from Masua.
Nice work from Timo Masua. Left hand followed by the right.
Good right hand from Masua.
Almost losing his mouth guard though.
Masua showed that he's got the power to certainly gain Murdoch's respect. That was a very good right hand.
Into round number 2.
Oh, he certainly loaded that one up.
Blood from the nose now of Timo Masua here, round number 3. And an awkward opponent for him as well in Timo Masua, who we know has good power. Murdoch eating some leather. Masua doubles up with a jab.
2 good jabs they were from the shorter Masua.
Left hand from Paul Murdoch as he doubles up with it. Now blood across the face of Timo Masua.
Blood sprays from the nose of Timo Masua.
Murdoch, though, remains composed. Concluding stages, round number 3. Murdoch himself marked around the eye, but Timo Masua down on the end of the left hand here in round number 3.
5, doesn't look too happy.
7, 8, 9.
Timo Masua has seen enough. It is all over here in round number 3. He does not have the capacity to continue. And Paul Murdoch successfully defends the PABA Light Heavyweight Championship for the 7th time. This is the action from round number 3. Murdoch again just showing us what a comprehensive boxer he is.
Solid left hand. He walked straight. He virtually ran onto the end of it. And stiff as a left hand could be. Beautiful left hand there, and there's one more. Watch this one. Bang. Flush on the chin.
Caught Masua coming in, and it was all over in the 3rd stanza.